Hi guys. Ah, congrats, Sputnik. Hi, love. On a walk. Are you walking your dog right now? Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing today. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing today for a stream. Like technically, and I should probably start my stream so you guys can see, right? Hi, time. Okay. Technically, I should solve this, but also is hi, Sparkly. Is it your birthday? Happy birthday! Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, guys. Hi, Cyclops. How are you? Yeah, I didn't get a chance to do it, um, finish it because baby woke up last night. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something, guys. What was I gonna do? Okay. Okay. So I'm like, I feel like I should. My birthday? No worries. I'm pretty sure Baby Bunny is still up, but we're working on it. Is it my stream birthday? I'm so confused. And no worries time. So what are we doing today? What does IDTS mean, Rython? I don't think I saw you streaming. Yeah, you were not streaming yet. Okay. Oh, I don't think so. Oh my gosh, my friend told me what IIRC means, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's something new for me. I did not know that. And then so I learned this year, but I learned what today I learned TIL meant. Did not know what that meant for the longest time. Okay. Can you hear my baby's monitor? Phoenix! How are you? How's married life? Also, I got boba today and I'm kind of regretting it. It was like buy one get one free, so I was just like my hubby wanted it matches his Instagram. It matches his Instagram now. No, it's not Haiti. But I do really like Haiti. um it's really hot, but I also don't really want to take this down. You had a long cooldown? How long of a cooldown? Isn't it only like 2 months or something? Okay, so opinion, guys. Opinion. React or Leetcode? KT is probably one of my favorite tea places right now. Yeah. Do I have an interview lined up? No. So I have a lead on a job. Okay. So I have a lead on a job for a general front end developer, junior general front end developer position, and I also know that their interview is React based. So it's not Leetcode based, it's React based. Good luck, Rython! Keeping my fingers crossed for you. You're gonna kill it. You're gonna do amazing. Good, but I will still wish you good luck. Oh. No worries. Oh my goodness. Good luck, Phoenix. Also, be so nice to your wife when she's going through that, because that is a lot. That is a lot for women to deal with. Like all of the hormone injections. It's like forcing the body to think it's pregnant without actually being pregnant. And then it's a lot. It messes with a woman so much. So be kind to her, okay? Be kind to her. Save programming language. And why is it COBOL? Senpai, why does your username look familiar? I know you've dropped in on another one of my streams, I feel like, but I still feel like I recognize it from somewhere else. Good luck though, Phoenix. And Phoenix. It's pregnancy sometimes mellows women out, but it's not. I'm not even talking about pregnancy. I'm talking about the IVF, like leading up to the pregnancy with IVF. It is. I have not personally gone through it, but I have read enough and I have heard enough from friends that have conceived naturally and have conceived via IVF. Like it screws with a woman's body so much. You shan't tell. No worries. Okay. Fave programming language. I would actually have to say, well, I mean, I don't know very many programming languages, but I would actually have to say if I do still want to learn C. And okay, here's my reason. Here is my reasoning. So I really do love Python, but I feel like I don't understand a lot of how it works. And I think that's why I struggle a lot with time complexity. And I feel like if I learned C, which is like bare bones language, it would force me to understand these things more, and not just force me. It would allow me to understand it more, because I would be programming those things that are automatic with Python, that are built in with Python, with C. And how long have I been programming? So on and off for 3 years, but really digging in this past year. Yeah, postpartum is also really tough. Pregnancy was really tough for me too, but like having a kid and being pregnant, two completely different things. Wait, you only got one frozen you only got one egg from the egg retrieval? I am not enjoying OpenCL with C++. Oh no. But I do love how versatile Phoenix is. Not Phoenix. I'm reading chat right now. I do love how versatile Python is though, because like it's used a lot in machine learning, right? And data science. One thing I did learn though recently is technically Python is, I think it was C++. So I learned this because I was looking up how to contribute to Kivy, and Kivy technically is written in C++, but because they like something with how Python is Hi Samir. Okay, wait. Python is built on top of C and then written with C++ for performance? So it's built on top of C and then integrates C++ or and integrates C++. And Sparkly, I could, and I have before, but it's still I think it still becomes a crutch, because then like if I look things up with Python, a lot of it is like, oh, just use sort. Oh, just this is how you do it, you know? So I did also take a data science class, which I actually really did like. I got an A in that. I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Samir? Okay, so Jonas, I started with C, but I only did like a month or two of it. I did CS50, and then on the 5th week, they started Python. And then I just went off on a wild tangent. I have always considered going back to CS50, but right now, let's do let's do React, guys. Let's do React. Okay. Gotcha. Where's VS Code? There it is. Okay. And then later. And then we're gonna change directories, and we're going to change directories to actually, hold on. Give me a second. Pierce is the I know, but it's still the overachiever in me. Leetcode is already on the screen. Okay, Turing, do you want me to finish this problem? I really should, shouldn't I? Okay, fine. Fine. Let's finish this really quickly. Quickly. I'm gonna need some help walking through I'm gonna need some help walking through this, though. Greater life, we're Asian, not be Asian. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I looked up the how to do this, but not really completely. So I do know that they had something with count being down here, which actually makes sense because a Q trick. Hi, Betsimp. I keep wanting to say Betsy. I think I used to call you Betsy in the very beginning. Hi, me too. With less than or equal to different integers. So like this. But then if the subarray is only the length of 1, that okay, if it's less than though, so we have this, if we have 1 for Windows L. I don't know. Microsoft gave me a pretty hard problem. Okay, maybe it's not hard, but it was really difficult for me to understand. Microsoft isn't Fang. The M is Meta now. Wait. Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Google, Amazon. Or are we just talking about... Wait, where's Microsoft in this? Okay, the fact that I even got an interview with Microsoft, or not interview, online assessment with Microsoft, I'm still... Okay, so big tech company. But see, Pinterest, I would consider a big tech company, right? Maybe. Their questions were super easy. The problem is, I've only gotten callbacks from the big tech companies. All the other companies I applied to, I just get straight up rejected within like 2 days of applying or else ghosted. Okay, so I considered Microsoft big tech, but like I had a discussion with someone recently, and they were like, when I was like, oh yeah, I'm interviewing with big tech, with a big tech company, and they were like, oh, a Fang company. I was like, oh, Microsoft, and they're like, oh, that's not Fang. So I don't know. I mean, I consider Microsoft a big tech company. So, you know, like, I don't know. I got told it wasn't considered Fang. Okay, anyways, back to what Bets said. Because you don't know how far you have to move the left. But I still... Hold on. Okay, for a window left, right, you don't know how many subarrays ending at right satisfy. But, okay, so I am corrected. Microsoft is considered Fang. I do agree that Microsoft is a big tech company, but I don't know. Like, when I've talked to some people, they're like, no, it's Fang. Those are the only ones. But anyways. So does Airbnb count as... I have not gotten called back from them, but does Airbnb count? And I am not just applying to the big tech companies. Okay, they're the ones that have the apprenticeships. So I am applying to the apprenticeships. But I am applying to like junior and entry level positions for smaller companies. And yeah, just immediate rejection. Okay, the difficulty with this problem as is the following. For a window, L left, right, you don't know how many subarrays ending at R satisfy. There are exactly K at R satisfies that there are exactly K distinct integers. Because you don't know how far you have to move the left pointer so that you still have K distinct elements. Microsoft is all. I don't consider. Oh yeah, I got rejected from IBM too. Question number is 992. Harsh, I have solved that one. I don't completely remember it, so I am going to go back to it. But here, let me pin these messages really quick. Why are you not letting me pin it? Oh, because I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. Okay. Why am I doing it hard? I never said, okay, so I never said that Microsoft was not big tech. No, I have not solved the aggressive cows problem, Harsh. Okay, so yeah, Pinterest. So Pinterest was my first like intro to tech interviewing, right? And like I got far on that. Also, Microsoft sounding like hearing their process for apprenticeship, it feels like a lot faster than Pinterest was. So Pinterest was an online assessment, then one technical interview, and then two technical interviews, and then an interview with a hiring manager. So this one was just an online assessment, and then you either got invited to partake in the final round interview or not. So like it, yeah, but like the Pinterest problems felt so much easier. Like so much easier. I was like, oh, I can do this in 45 minutes. But no, for Microsoft, it was like 45 minutes to do the online assessment with no one to like talk to or like ask clarifying questions. Yeah, no. No. Can I please go through this question? I could go through this question. Whether or not it is correct is a whole nother thing. Honestly, I wouldn't want to work at IBM. Not because I don't want to work at IBM. My dad worked there way back when. But it's like an hour commute away from me. So I don't want to work there. The one down south? I think my dad actually worked at IBM before it was technically IBM. I don't remember. I just remember that he worked at IBM and yeah. Like, yeah. Anyways, I don't know what TJ Watson and Almaden means. So the entire point is that you are processing the current value of right in your loop. Yes. You want to know exactly how many subarrays ending at R contributes to your answer. Okay. So how many subarrays at R contribute to my answer? So if I were to do this, can you see that? Actually, hold on. Can't see. There's no way to tell. Okay, however, for exactly equal to K, there's no way to tell from your dictionary left to right. It was 2, 2, 3, 5. You would have 2 subarrays. So I thought that was what I was doing right here. Basically, if it did not, so while length is greater than K, so that's what I thought I was counting that simp. Where basically if this was equal to 0, we would remove it but it would still add a count because we're removing this. For any given okay, then you know if your current window is left. Hi, Pat. Okay, hold on. If your current window is left and right and you kept moving left until your hash map had less than or equal to okay, hold on. One, three. How did I get 7 with that? Oh, because that. Okay. So I think I'm still a little confused. There is a contribution. Okay. Of less than or equal to. Okay. Is left and right, and you kept moving left until your hash map. Okay. I think I kind of understand that, but I think I'm also a little bit confused as to how to implement that. Unless I just completely delete my code. So why do we do this? Suppose we had a function which solves this problem instead. Okay, so solve. What is the meaning of the value? So it would have all of the. I don't think my brain is smart enough for this. Oh my god. Okay. What is the meaning of the value f nums k? In particular, f nums k is the number of subarrays with less than or equal to k distinct elements. Okay, hold on. Okay, so less than or equal to k. So we're gonna just start at this, and then we have 1 is a subarray with less than or equal to k distinct elements. 1, 2 is a subarray with less than or equal to k distinct elements. So this is less than or equal to k distinct elements, though. And I think that's where I'm getting confused. Because don't I need the that are less than k, not exact k. Okay. So 1, 2. So we also have 2, right? So we also have 2 because we're removing this. We have 2, 1. 2, 1, 2. So then this is no longer there. And then, hold on. Wait. And then we have 1. Okay. And then we have 1, 2. Oh my gosh. And then we have oh my gosh, why does this feel like similar to the Fibonacci thing? Where it was like n minus 1. I get it now. Because if we're solving for k minus 1... No, I know it's not recursion. I know it's not recursion. No, I know. But I'm also thinking about how long it took me to understand that. Okay, but I think I get it now. Because we're solving for less than k, or k is less than, oh my god. So we're solving for the subarrays that are less than or equal to 2 right now, right? So then we would subtract the subarrays that are less than or equal to 1, which is, and I'm gonna draw this all out, okay? I'm gonna draw this all out so I can visualize it. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways, so 1, 1, 2, 1, and then this is 1. Okay. So right now we have k equals 2, right? So k equals 2. Probably should have used a different one. But anyways, so we have 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So then we also have 2, 3, and then we have oh wait, what did I just do? Hold on. Oh my gosh. I skipped a bunch of subarrays. The 1 we remove left. Oh wait, no we didn't. No we didn't, because this is subarray here. This is a subarray for the 1 right here. Okay, no we didn't. We're good. And then we have 2, 3, and then we have 3. So this is with k equals, or yeah, 2. So we just solved for less than or equal to 2. Now, if we are solving for k minus 1, so that will equal 1. So we are only allowed one subarray. So it's either 0, which is not a subarray, or else it's 1. So we would have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So let's count this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12. So for K2, there are 12 subarrays. Okay, and then for this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So that is 7, which is the answer we want. Got it. Got it. Hold on, let me make sure my baby's asleep. Oh, she is. Wow. Wow, my baby actually fell asleep. Okay. Am I kind of understanding it now? Now implement F and we are in the promised land. Okay. So I'm gonna just yeet and repeat this, okay, guys? We're yeeting that out. Okay, I'm also going to just delete all of this right now. It's fine. I feel like I can get back to where I was if I need to pretty quickly, because I feel like I got to that point last time when I started working on it relatively quickly. It was just, I got stuck on the test questions. Okay, so if we want to implement finding the subarrays of less than or equal to K elements. Am I still allowed to use a dictionary? Or are you saying that this okay, I still need a dictionary. Okay. Okay. So track number track number of, oh wait, hold on. Okay, so give me a second, guys. I basically have that, I think. I'm pretty sure this gives me 12, right? No, it gives me 8. Okay. Still need to figure that out. Okay, we're gonna just yeet and repeat. We will yeet and repeat. Okay, so track number of... How do I write this in plain English? Loop through array and add item to dictionary Just try n minus 1 in my loop. Do I want to know what n minus 1 is? Like, where? Okay. So loop through the array and add to dictionary. If dictionary length is less than or equal to Spyrex, I am not practicing for a specific company right now. However, I have failed 2 online assessments. Actually, the one for Twitch was not anything like Leetcode. That was a real world, like, build something from ground up. So that was expected because my mock interview with someone at Amazon was very similar. But yeah, but Microsoft oh, thanks so much for following. Get pushed, get paid. The iterator. Let me try and write this out really quickly just to see if I can't visualize it, because I feel like I'm not using C. Although I guess it would be just nums minus k, or nums minus 1. But I don't think that would work. I'm curious. I'm curious. Does that work? Oh. I guess it would also help if I had it in the correct place. Nope, does not work. Okay, anyways. If dictionary length is less than or equal to k, add to count. This is not DFS with a hash map. Is this not DF depth first search with a hash map? Yes? Thanks so much for the follow, Zornik. I appreciate it. Okay. Anyways, guys. I'm gonna hit a focus really quick. And I will be back. Okay, so... add to count if dictionary length is greater than k. Thanks, Bets. I know. But I figure I should acknowledge and say thank you for the guidance and get some rest. I appreciate it. I do think that I'm starting to understand sliding windows a little bit better, but definitely I still struggle with them. But yeah, I'm very, very thankful for your guidance and your hints and your... Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Have a good night. Thank you. Okay, focus mode again. Okay, if value is 0, we remove key from dictionary. Right? Because we would still add to count. Or I guess we would not add to count. Wait, no, we would still add to count. We would still want to add to count because... But we need this to be 12. Why is this not equaling 12? Because it's not looping. Because it's not looping. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead again. Okay, so if value, we remove key from dictionary. Okay, and then... So we need to make it so that it continues to loop. I think while... Okay, so we're gonna do... Okay, so while right is less than length of nums, right? So if length of nums, we're going to add right plus equal 1. Right? Okay. Plus count. Okay, hold on. So what we want it to do now is how would we loop so how would we loop it so that even after we got to here, so right now, my code, how it's written, will stop here. But I need it to stop here. Where it counts here too. So it's right here my code is breaking. So if dictionary length is less than or equal to k, add to count. How would I write that loop so that this continues to move until left? Because it can't be greater than... Hold on. All right, so if... And then we have k equals 3. Okay, let me catch up on chat really quick and then I'll hit another. Are you studying or is it for a job interview? I'm studying. I just failed an online assessment for that utilized sliding windows, so I just want to get better at that. This... Okay, so... Yeah, Zornik, I am just studying. Trying to become a better programmer. That was originally the plan, but now we are... Well, actually, no. It was either Leetcode or React, and then it ended up... I'm going to finish solving this Leetcode problem. Which is actually hard, and I chose it, so you know what? We're getting adventurous. We're getting adventurous. Okay, but be right back. Gonna hit a focus, and I'm going to visualize this one. Okay, so we have 1. Okay, then we have 1, 2. Oops. And we have 2. Then we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Then we have 2, 1. Then we have 1. Then we have 1, 2, 1, 3. 2, 1, 3. 1, 3, 3. Then we would need to do 1, 2, 1. Then we would do 1, 3, 4, and 3, 4. Then 4. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13. So if we have k equals 2, we would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I understand it. It's just, how do I get the left pointer to continue to move until... Oh my god. If length of... Okay, hold on. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. So if while left is does not equal right minus 1, oh, did my focus mode not go off? It did not. Okay, anyways. I'm trying to solve this, and it is pretty hard. I mean, it is a hard... it is a hard problem. Hi, Two Woke. How are you? I'm on Leetcode. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have this as a function. Yeah, but there's a link pinned. Hi, Raj Kumar. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, so we're gonna have... Oh, wait. Just kidding. Just kidding. Define... Wow. Okay, anyways. Separate. We're just... Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, guys. I would like to become a full stack developer, but I am still what I guess I would consider a student. I'm still trying to break into tech. So, yeah, I'm still trying to break into tech, guys. Okay, so oh, dang it. Distinct. And so this would be I look like an experienced developer? Why do you say that? I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. But I appreciate it. But how do I look like an experienced developer? I would like to hear what that looks like. Length array. So then we would want to do self dot sub array or count. Let's rename it count subarray. Count subarray. And then this would be nums, comma, k. X equals y equals self dot count subarray nums print x y. Not very many. Not very many. I can let you know in, I think I want to say 50. Maybe not even 50. Okay, standard out. 9. 8. Okay, hold on. So k minus, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Wrong. Okay, we're back to here. So how do I loop through? Oh, I can also look up. Hold on. Let me actually do this. Hi, Percy. Welcome in. Leetcode. Let me find out how many I've done. Triangle. I have solved 84 problems. I have done... Here. I've done a lot of easies. I've done a lot of easies. Yeah. So not very many. Not very many. Okay. Okay, so I need to figure out how to move the left pointer. I'm not sleeping tonight. Yeah, I don't think I'm sleeping tonight. I was not planning on drinking all that tea. But hey. Okay. So I understand why it works. But now how do I get my code to do what is sleep? What is my dream company? Honestly, I don't think I'm really like, oh my gosh, my like ultimate goal is to work at Google or Amazon. I think it would be really cool to work at one of the big tech companies, and I would like to work towards that. But my ultimate dream is to find a company where I am constantly challenged, but I am not worried about getting laid off in the next month. um and yeah, a company where, oh, thanks so much for this. Don't work at Google then. Thanks so much for subbing, Pranav, on YouTube. I appreciate it so much. So I've heard different things. So I've had friends at Google who absolutely love it, and then I've had friends who have left Google by choice. But I've also like I've heard bad things about Amazon, but the people that I've talked to really love it, you know? Or I wouldn't say love actually, but they enjoy it. As a developer, you should be worried about being a developer. Cold, I honestly think I get burned out a lot quicker when it's monotonous work. So for me, like, hi Lightning, welcome in. For me, as maybe about 50% of you know, I was a competitive figure skater. Like, and I don't mean just like, oh, I went to competitions, like small local competitions. No, I mean like I went to Junior Worlds competitive. Um, and I went to college nationals and podiumed competitive. So for me, like that training, that drive to constantly be better, that like, oh, oh, okay, she's not awake. Maybe not that extreme, but like for me, um top 1000 in the world. Yeah, I was top for junior worlds. I was, well, they only allow, there's only like 50 skaters that go to junior worlds. So I personally like back end because I like the logic portion of like this stuff. So yeah, for junior worlds they only allow 50 because there's only one or two skaters from every country that has an ISU, and depending on if your country podiumed previously, you might be able to send 3. But like that constant like challenge, I thrive on that. I thrive on constantly learning, which I think honestly is one of the reasons why I'm still going down this route. Like it's been a long 3 years, right? And I know it's been up and down for me. Like I had a baby, I had hard pregnancy. I was in and out, you know, but I am still here and I am still grinding and I am still very motivated to break into tech. And honestly, I could probably find a job with my background to quote unquote pay the bills and everything like that, but it would be so boring and I would get so bored and yeah. What domain what do you mean, Vim? And then what is a trending tool to learn nowadays in addition to our programming languages? Hi Far6, hi Jyotish. I think I am completely... That is amazing, Jonas. That's amazing. But yeah, like, I feel like another thing is I feel like figure skating is very, especially for coaching, like it's very similar to coding. So coding has like ultimately you are building a program, right? But there's so many small components to a program. There's different methods or functions and classes and like so many little things that build that program to run smoothly. So for skating, it's kind of the same thing. I still remember Turing came in after I drew the axle, my stick figure axle, and knew it was an axle. Pretty impressive. But like for an axle, it's not just, oh, jump up and throw yourself in the air and rotate 1.5 times and land on your right foot. I guarantee, and it has to be take off on an forward outside edge. I guarantee you, if anybody just tried to do that, it would be very dangerous on the ice without the correct technique. And it would not be consistent without the correct technique. But like, so in order to land an axle, even just a single axle, you have to break things down into, okay, well, here's the takeoff, here's the edge, here's where you switch the hips, and do like little exercises to teach your muscles, like every single muscle has to be doing what it needs to be doing, and it can't have your arm out here because it's gonna throw off your center of balance. Like, I feel like programming is very similar in the fact that when I was coaching, I had to break all of these difficult elements down into very bite-sized pieces for my students to understand. Can I just land on your tush and be done with it? I mean, you could. It's pretty fun sliding on the ice. Fun fact, I'm on a Windows 11 in an unsupported PC. Hi, Eddie. I'm doing okay. How are you doing? But yeah, like, right, guys? it just, I don't know. I feel like it would, yeah. Okay, so how am I going to do this? So basically, while length of dictionary so we would keep moving. So we'd keep moving until we hit the dictionary length to K. Then, once we've hit the dictionary K to K, we would go down to the next level, and then we would have to move the left all the way until left is 1 minus the right. And then we can start again to keep moving right over. And then we would move left over. So how do I loop? I'd like to start a startup web development company. Can you give, I am probably the worst person to ask because I am not actually professionally working in the tech field yet. I don't have any professional experience. I am still learning, so I am not the person that you want to ask for advice on starting a web development company. This sounds really cool and like a lot of work. However, yeah, not the right person to ask. Oh wait, is my Streamlabs? Wait. Is my Streamlabs working again? Derail? Any advice? Don't. Okay, so Streamlabs, I don't get it. My timed commands or my timed messages work, but my commands do not, and that's a little frustrating and annoying. Okay. Wow, that's horrible. That's horrible. Okay, anyways. Okay, so we move it until right is we move it until we hit the length of K for right, then while then we have to move this over until so we move over, then we have to do another loop over here where we move left over. So while then we would yeah, so if else we move that over, else while left is less than right. While left is less than right, okay, while left is less than right, we would remove and then once it's there, but then if we have this, how do we write that? How do we write that? Jumpfish, I appreciate that. It's pinned beyond 992, but it is pinned. Okay, so okay, so we move the right. So basically we loop through while or if length of the dictionary is less than k or less than or equal to k, but it would actually have to be less than, right? No, less than or equal to. Hi, Suhag. Welcome in. Okay, so we add one. Okay, I'm gonna draw this out really quickly. Okay, so I have it drawn out. Okay, so we're at right equals 1. Or right, yeah. Both are equal to 0. Right and left are equal to 0. We check right. Okay, so while left is less than right 2. Okay. No. Okay, that does make sense. That does make sense. So left and right can equal the same thing. It doesn't need to be, okay, so they can equal the same index. So while left is less than right, we keep moving it over. So while, oh, Betelo Galvin, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Paras, welcome in. I only can hope to become something. Oh my goodness, Betula Galvin. Thank you so much for the 20 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I hope to become a, well, I don't know about a game developer, but I hope to become a developer one day, like professionally. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you. What kind of games do you develop? Hi AJ, welcome in. Okay. Okay, I think I get it. So if this, we do that. Else, while, okay, so if the dictionary is less than or equal to, okay, let me write this out actually. So if the dictionary is less than or equal to k for the length, so we would do 1, then we would do 1, 2, then we would do 1, 2, 1, then we would do 1, 2, 1, 2. So then we would need to, so we do all of that. So now we're at dictionary equals k. So then we would actually try and add the 3. So 3 does not. So then we would end up with 1. So if right is not in dictionary, so then we would end up with 2, 2, 1, and then 2, 1, 2. Then we would end up with 1, and then we would end up with 1, 2, and then 2. And then so here we have 2, 3, and then 3. I am not making a game right now, but I do I have made just games in the terminal, like just Wordle and Minesweeper. Hello, Betel. I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing your name, and I apologize. I am from Earth. Yes, I am from Earth. English, please. Okay, so basically we need to loop through nums and add to dictionary. Dictionary. Wow. It's a puzzle or algorithm. This is a sliding window problem. Okay. It's pinned on top of chat though. I thought you were from the moon. I mean, I wish. I wish I was from the moon. Okay, so loop through nums and add to dictionary if in dictionary and it is and length is less or equal to k. Okay. If not in dictionary, if in dictionary, if not, and length greater than k, do another loop until while left is less than right. Okay, so then once left stops, actually I think it needs to be equal to right. No, less than right. Or equal. And is this where they're taking civilians up or like billionaires up? And are they leaving the people on the moon? Okay, okay, okay. Or equal? So if not, hi Metal. It took like 10 minutes for me to even understand the problem. And yeah, I got a rejection like 2 hours later. But it's okay. It's okay. The fact that I even got offered or invited to take the OA for Microsoft, I think that's a huge accomplishment. It was a sliding window problem, which is why I'm working on a sliding window right now, just so I can get better at it. You know, like, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud that I got a call back from Microsoft. And I'm also proud that I got a call back from Twitch. Did not pass the OA, but that's okay. You know, the fact that two big tech companies invited me to take an OA. I think that's huge. Granted, smaller companies not inviting me, rejecting right away, but that's okay. That means at least like a big tech company sees something in me. You know, like they see something that they're like, okay, let's give her a chance. I have not quite gotten over my jitters of online assessments and Leetcode and having to finish within a time frame. But you know what? I will get there. So yeah. Hi, Grey Hatter. I listed my coaching. However, I don't know if I told you guys. I actually went to talk to a job placement company free. I am not paying somebody to place me in a job. I'm sorry. That just seems like a scam, you know? And also, like, basically they do free resume help and they send me job leads. Like they're not actually like putting me, like, it's not a temp agency or anything. It's basically resume help and sending me job leads. So I still do all the work. You know, I write the cover letters and submit the applications and stuff. So, but it's free. And it's, so I got the updated resume back, which is why I haven't sent Misty or Turing my resume yet, because I haven't redacted my personal information. But they actually removed the coaching from my resume. And then I asked my friend who is does interviewing with his company, and he actually says he likes the new resume more. It looks cleaner and less cluttered. So I'm gonna try applying with that resume for the next month or so and see what happens. Like maybe my resume was just really bad and it was too much and that's why people were not calling me back. So who knows? Who knows? Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Mitsu Haraji. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, I did list my coaching slash competitive skating, but yeah, like I do see their point. I tried to make it relevant to tech, but they said that it went too far back in my employment history. Yeah, right, Gray Hatter. I agree. There's no harm in trying without because I'm not getting callbacks anyways. So, you know, like it won't hurt. It's not gonna hurt my response percentage, right? It can only go up from 0% or 0.01%. It can only go up. Although I guess it could go down to 0%, but you know. But another thing that I've considered is I still have my cover letter, which includes my figure skating and like coaching background, because in my cover letter I write about how like my background gives me a unique perspective and how coaching is very similar to programming, how I need to break down complex ideas and think of creative solutions to achieve my goal. So I do talk about it in my cover letter. Hi, Alex. Welcome in. Thanks. I think I understand sliding windows for simpler problems now. I think I'm getting there for the easy problems, but I'm definitely struggling on this problem, which is a hard, and I was the one that chose to do it. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. But thank you. I appreciate that. That good luck. Okay, so we add a new once loop is done. Okay, so but Alex, if you're still there, are you a software engineer or are you looking to become one? Are you aspiring to become one? I like hearing about people's backgrounds because it's really cool to me. And this goes for everyone. If you guys want to share your background, please do. It's really cool to me as to how many people have ended up as programmers, whether traditionally going to school or switching careers or just self-teaching and not getting a degree in it, but still like because there's some kind of savant and programming from very young age to through high school and stuff, and not needing a degree and getting offers from Google right away. I love hearing about that because it's so cool to me how many backgrounds there are for software engineers. Okay, so I'm going to delete all of this. Return something. Okay, so we're gonna define find subarray. We're going to do self, we're going to have the array, and we're going to have distinct. Okay, and then we're going to want to we're gonna do left equals 0, count equals 0, and then dictionary or num dictionary equals default dictionary int. Okay, and then so we're going to actually do for num in range of length of array if oh wait, so for this is for right. If num dictionary array right, or sorry, dot get right, if bool and length of num dictionary less than or equal to distinct, we're going to do does that work? Less equal 1? Does that work? I don't know if that works. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, I'm curious. Does this work? Oh, what am I doing? Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh my gosh. For num. Default dictionary. Okay, so that does not work. This should be true, right? Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Or... Yeah. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. Does not work. Got it. Okay, so let me rewrite this. That won't work. Okay, so if we're going to add num dictionary, which would be array right equal 1, count plus equals 1. Else, so this is saying if it is greater than the distinct, we are going to, while left is less than right, we're going to do num dictionary array left minus equals 1, count plus equals 1. What's bool? It's something that doesn't exist. Hi, Exotic. How are you? Okay, so count. Yes. And then you can do either int, string, bool. So it automatically fills in the value. Count. So once if num how do I delete again? How do I delete from num's dictionary? Okay. 5. 5. So why is this getting 5? So if length of num dictionary is less than or equal to, so right now we're at 0. Then we add 1. Then we add 2. Then we add 1. 2. That should give us okay, so then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. While right is less than then we can do if oh, I don't need to do that. Okay. Num dictionary. Okay, 9. I'm still getting the wrong number. So I'm still getting, right? Hold on. So yeah, this was 12. So why? Why am I getting the wrong number? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then we start subtracting. Let me see this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How is that 9? Should be. Okay, wait a second. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I should see a dictionary with 1. Then I should see a dictionary with 1, 2. Then I should see. Oh. Wait. Okay, so I should see a dictionary with 1, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, 1, then 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I wrote it out and I didn't follow it. I wrote it out and I didn't follow it. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. Why did I do this work and not even think about it? Okay. Okay. So we loop through the numbers and add to dictionary if in dictionary. So if length of dictionary is less than or equal to distinct, this is going to get a little bit messy. If okay, so we're going to do num equals. Hi, Guppy. If num dictionary dot get right, so we got up to here. So we need to start moving the left pointer right here. So basically, I can't add the 3 until we have the right and left, while left pointer is less than right. So once left equals right, so basically I have to figure out if less than or equal to length, else okay. So if length is so if less than, then we would add. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit messy right now. Like, we don't even have to check this one. Length num dictionary equals distinct, and Length of num dictionary. And we're going to do eight. Okay, okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 2. Okay. Okay. So why did that stop? If. Number dictionary. Okay, so it's not adding 3 anymore. Why not? 1. So it doesn't add 3. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, I'm overcomplicating it, which I do a lot. Okay. We equal... Oh wait, I don't need this anymore. Ten. Okay. Okay. So 4. So let me see what the dictionary looks like now. I do know what I'm trying to fix. So right now... So we have this. And right now I'm not getting the 2, 3. And then the 3. But now I am. So... Okay, now I am. So I do know what... Okay, so originally it wasn't counting the middle iterations. Then I should not count this one. No, I should. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, hold on. We have 1. We have 1, 2. We have 1, 2, 1. We have 1, 2, 1, 2. But now we need to get just the 2. Which we are not. So we're still missing that 2. So this is where I'm getting confused. So my 3 is either not adding or it's adding too early. So I need to so I understood. Okay, so basically right now what's happening is this is adding before this. Because I need the 3 to add after this, which is what I was trying to write out with all of those different checks. You can't see the test output? What do you mean? So test output is 10, and I know it needs to be 12. And I know which ones we're missing. So I'm missing the 2, the middle 2 by itself. So this 2 is never by itself. And neither is the 1. So this 1 isn't by itself either. Nemax, I don't know. I don't know why you can't follow me. When we find a valid window, should we be incrementing it by 1? I was... Yeah, I don't know, Nemax. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you why. But I haven't... Yeah, that was the plan, Turing, for less than or equal to distinct. No, I'm going to use find subarray for nums k-1. So I'm going to return this minus k-1. So, minus self dot find subarray nums k-1. Correct, Cyclops. Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Shell Shock. I appreciate it. Yeah, so right now I'm just trying to find the output of 12. So I know where my issue is. So it's right here. Because this right here should be moving the left pointer before 3 is even added. Howling! Hi! Thanks so much for the raid. Here. Is that better? Hi, Crayon. My shout out that actually shows your link. Wow, okay. Shout out. Howling fan 2. Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Monte Carlo simulations. If you guys like Leetcode, go check out Howling. Much less chaotic than my Leetcode attempts. Okay, but so right now, I know this is where my error is. So that's why I was trying to write my code earlier where I didn't add the 3 until after. How was your stream? Did you get a lot done? I should be going to sleep soon. Actually, I probably won't sleep tonight because I had a whole bunch of tea when I really shouldn't have. Cyclops, count 2 should be correct. Unless you're also considering just the 2 by itself, which would be 3. Oh, I'm stuck on this one. I've been stuck on this one since Monday. Subarrays with k different integers. 992. It is linked up above. Dang, what? I was feeling adventurous. I was feeling adventurous. Okay, I've only done 2 hard ones, okay? Okay, yes. Subarray by itself. I mean, it would be... Okay, well then would it be count plus length of num dictionary? Hi, Chrono! Thanks for the follow, yeah, Gitch. Oh! Oh my gosh, wait. Whoa, wait, hold on, what just happened? Thanks for giving the shout out. Thanks so much for the raid, Chrono. And hi, Yagich. Welcome in. I think I see you a lot in Erin's stream, right? Thanks so much for the follow, Mihai. And also thanks so much for the follow, Yagich. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your your pronunciation of the name. Yeah, no, that's still... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. So we have, I know. So we have 1, and then we have 1, 2. So the length, this amount of subarrays is 3. So we would have... That's 1. Oh, wait. Count plus equal sum of num dot dictionary value. It was, or it is the same problem. No worries, Chrono. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I know syntax. No, I don't. Apparently I don't. Values. Invalid syntax. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Hold on. So I see that this is length of 2. So we would have 1 and then 2. So this is, we have, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we would have 4 here, right? So we're given 4 subarrays. No. Hold on. Sorry. So this is... Okay. Give me a second, guys. Let me figure this out. Okay. Okay, I can do this, guys. I know I can do this. Small hint pointers. Okay, so my left is at 0 and my right is at 1. But that would still be 1. Wouldn't it be? Because it would be count plus 1. Unless it's plus 1. Okay, hold on. So let's say I have this, right? So this would be 5, right? So we have... Okay, so we have 1, 2, 1, right? So that would be... Two, 1. Okay, so we would have 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then 1. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's 5. Okay, so we're at 0 right now, and then we have 3. So we have this one is 1. Okay. So that's 1. So if we're at 0, that would be plus 1. So if we're at 3, 1, 2, 3. So we know we have to equal 5. So would it be 3 plus 1 plus count? Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Oh my gosh. Why am I getting so many raids now? Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my gosh, wait. No, I don't want to raid you. I want to shout you out. Thanks so much for the raid, Fui. How are you? How was your stream? I appreciate the raid so much. Thank you, thank you. We finally have a Steam page. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Congratulations. So like you got approved through Steam or you submitted and you're waiting. Oh my gosh, but that's amazing. Congratulations. That's huge. Also, hi Sputnik again. Welcome back. Okay. So earlier we had 3 and then this was 1, right? Oh wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, this is 2. This is 2. How do we get 5? So we had count. I can't spell. Count. I'm gonna just type this. Okay, so we have count equals 1. And then... Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Eternal Vic. I appreciate it. Okay, but a visible Steam page is still huge. Still huge. Okay, that's amazing, and I'm so excited for you. Okay, also Cyclops, I really appreciate that you're not just flat out giving me the code. Like, I really appreciate it. We add 1 to it. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I saw this earlier when I looked up a problem, but I think the way I wrote this is gonna be different. Okay, so if we have count or left equals 0, right equals 0, count equals 1, we would have to add 1. So, but then if we have left equals 0, right equals 1, we know that the count equals 3. So it would have to be plus 2? Oh, wait, but we already have count equals 1 here. So it would be count, which equals 1 originally, plus 1 for the index, plus 1, which equals 3. Which equals 3. So if we have left equals 0, right equals 1, we know count equals 5, or we know count has to equal 5. So we know count equals 3 original. Oh wait, right is 2. Hold on. No, that won't work. Plus 2. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, no, that doesn't work. You'd be surprised as to how many people... Sputnik! Thanks so much for subscribing! I appreciate that, and I appreciate the message too. You're amazing. Thank you so much. You enjoyed Junior's sufferings. I mean, it's definitely not torture. It is a little bit of a challenge, but you know, I'm still enjoying it, right? And that's all that matters right now. Right? Right. Please tell me. Okay. So that equals 5. We have an index of 2, right? 0, 1, 2. I mean, I look at it this way. I get frustrated sometimes, but I still keep coming back because I think it's fun to figure out these puzzles. I know, I'm weird. I'm so weird, but I actually really like figuring out these puzzles, even though they're frustrating, and I don't know. I feel like it's really cool to start to think. When I was doing this, it was like, why are you hitting yourself? Like, I think it's really cool to teach your brain how to think differently. You know, like, I think that's part of... Okay, we're not getting into politics, but even coaching skating as a... Even as a coach for skating, working with younger kids, it made me realize a lot of people, kids included, think very linearly. You know, think very, very linearly. Yeah, but then if I do count equal, and I'm just like, it's cool to be able to think in abstract. So it would be count, which 1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1. Or I guess this would be current count is 3. But that doesn't make any sense because then I end up with 6. And this should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, it's 6. I forgot. This is supposed to be 6. Okay. No. Okay, that makes sense. I had the wrong count. That's why I messed up. Okay, so it's the index plus 2 plus 1. So it would be plus equals right plus left plus 1. And then we wouldn't need to count up here. 15. Okay, so now I'm 3 over. 15. Hold on. Actually, hold on. Count plus equals 1. I think it's here that I want to do that. Five. No. Just kidding. Five. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait, okay, wait. Because we don't need to, because we're looping through. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're looping through. So we would do this. $15. No, we're still the window subtracting the 2 pointers. Subtracting. Oh, okay. Let me double check. So that's 6. Okay, so wait. Okay, hold on. So let's say I need to understand this. Why is it subtracting? Okay. Hold on. Wait, guys. Wait. Wait. Okay. So let's say I have 1, 2. We're gonna say 3. Okay? We're gonna say 3. Okay, so what would we have? We would have 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. So this time we would only have 5. So this time we would only have... Hi, Ash. Hi, me here. Oh, I appreciate it. Sometimes I question whether or not I really am doing a good job, but I appreciate that. I mean, I find it fun. I'm weird. I know, I'm weird, but I find it fun. Okay, so. Oh. Okay, so this is 5. Okay, so we have index is 0. Or left equals 0, right equals 0, count equals 1. Okay, so you said it's subtracting. So, zero, 0, plus 1. So then we want... So then we have 1, 2. So we have left equals 0, right equals 0. Count is supposed to equal 3. So that's going to be count equals 1 original plus 0. Oh, wait. Sorry. This is supposed to be 1. Okay, so we don't want... We want the bigger number in front. 0 plus 1 would give us 3. So now, because we would have 1, 1, 2, 2. So now we are here where we have left. So right or left equals 1. Right equals 1. Or right equals 2. Count equals 5. This is 5 here. Because count equals 1. Or sorry, this is 3 original plus 2 minus 1 plus 1. I don't think I have it yet because I think my code is still wrong. Right? Right? Maybe? Yeah, it's still wrong. Unless it's supposed to be up here. Yeah, no, it's still wrong. Okay, so if length of num dictionary is greater than distinct, I wonder. 10. Okay, well. It's still wrong because it's still adding the 3 too early. So here's the thing. It's still adding it too early. I mean, I guess it's while this, the length of the dictionary is greater than. Hey! So my original, originally what I had, like yesterday. So yesterday's submission, I had the correct loop. So I was actually pretty close yesterday. Oh my gosh, I was actually pretty close yesterday. Pretty close. only counts in horseshoes. I know. Pretty close only counts in horseshoes. I know, but still. Will I remember this? Probably not. Probably not. But will I get better at this the more I do this? Yes. Yes, I will. I'm scared. I'm scared. Cyclops, I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Hey, look at that. Look at that. You know what? I'll take it. I will take it. I'm still proud that Monday, I was able to break it down to a point where, yeah, where it was close. Okay. And again, I know close only counts for horseshoes, but I didn't panic. I think that was the biggest thing. I didn't panic and I was able to work through it. And granted, I got a lot of help from you and Bets, but still, like, the base of it, I worked through it. Okay, let me look at maximum subarray really quickly and see if I can't do this before I go to sleep. It is almost midnight. It is almost midnight, but I am surprised, knock on wood, my baby is, okay, what do you mean by relaxed problem? Like, oh, the less than or equal to. Okay. Yes. Okay, so let's reset this. Okay, so subarray has the largest sum of 6. Oops. Okay, so man, oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna Here's the thing, guys. I already did this one and I don't remember. I don't remember. Okay. I remember slightly, but so what we're gonna do is we're going to start left on left. Okay. Well, obviously we start on at the left. So work down if yeah, I'm not trying to remember the code. I'm trying to remember what we talked about. Hi, nobody. I'm trying to remember what we talked about when we throw out that sum to start over. So I remember, like, if it's a negative. So if it's a negative, previous sum is negative. and next number is positive, we want to throw out the negative. Yeah, I promise I'm not trying to think of the code. I'm trying to think of like, we had sat down and you had kind of walked me through how to think about it, of when to throw out the previous number. And if I... Yeah. Nobody, I'm trying to figure this out. I appreciate it, but like, I'm trying to figure this out without like being told, because I need to work on my not panicking and keeping my wits about me while I figure it out for like online assessments and things like that. When I don't have somebody to talk with and pair code with. Okay, so if the previous sum, we would throw out previous sum and start over. Okay. If and then keep track of the max sum when we have another negative, right? So for each time we would check the max sum. No worries, nobody. And then each time move forward, right? Because I only have to return the max sum. Okay, yeah. I don't have to return the array. I feel like that would be a whole other thing if I had to return the array. Okay. So okay, so check max sum. Every set, should I include this because maybe there's something? Yeah, so if the negative, or if the current sum is a negative number, check if yeah, basically if the current sum is a negative number, we would get rid of it. But we would still keep track of, because what if it's all negatives, right? So we would still have to check for each time. We would have to check for the oh my god. We would still have to check for the max sum. Because let's say we have an array of -2, -4, -6. The max sum would be -2, which would be the first number. Because, yeah, so if -2 is less than, or is, yeah, greater than -4, we would still add -4. Well, no, we would just keep restarting. Because if we're at a -2 and we have a -4, we're just digging ourselves into a deeper hole. Okay, so current example I'm thinking of. Actually, we're going to do this in a simpler. We're going to do -1, 2. Right? Really. -2. Okay. So we would do, we have 1, and then we would add -2. So we would add -2 because we don't know what's coming after it. Because this is a positive, this is a negative. So we would add them together, even though it gives us a negative. But we know that the max sum right now is 1. So even if we dig ourselves into a deeper hole later on, we still have a we're still tracking max sum, which is 1. And then we move on to 2. And we have a -1 plus a 2. It doesn't make sense to keep the -1 plus the 2 because that's a negative number. So that's just subtracting. So we would remove the negative to make it 0 again, and then have the sum be 2. The current sum be 2. Okay, so then we're going to have left and right pointer start at 0. We're also going to track current sum would equal. So we want the current sum equals the and both would start at the first item. Because we can't have it be 0. I mean, we can make it some obscene negative number, right? What is the number can equal? I'm curious about this one, the divide and conquer. But let's see if I can't work through this again. So we want both the current and the max to start at the first number in the array. And then we would start looping through the array, or I loop through nums. Okay, so we loop through nums starting at index 1, because I don't know how I can have current sum and max sum be assigned to the index 0 without re-adding it if I were to just loop through the array without changing it. if that makes sense. Okay, loop through num starting at index 1, or actually let's make loop through right index. Do I need a left index? Yes. No. Hold on. Okay, wait. Let me draw this out. Okay, so we have -2. Oh my gosh, it's 12. It's 12. Okay, so we have -2 is at 0 index. So we move the right index to 1. No, I don't even need a left. I just need a pointer, right? No, I don't even need a pointer. I just loop through. Loop through nums starting at 1. If current sum is a negative, and is less than number and is a negative, reassign current sum to okay, so reassign current sum to number. Okay, and then otherwise I think if current... Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Jaeger Knight. I appreciate it. I think we have to have, if this is a negative, before this. If current sum is less than number. Okay. If current sum is a negative and less than number, otherwise add number to current sum, check max of current sum and max. Okay, so right, hold on. then we would yeah, I don't need pointers. I don't think. I don't need pointers. Equals nums 0. For num in nums if num is less than 0 and num is less than current sum, oh wait, hold on. Okay, if current sum is a negative, oh wait, if current sum, wait, Pinterest application for software engineer 1 or for the apprenticeship? Do they have the apprenticeship open again? Oh, that's right. That's right. You're a student. Good luck. Good luck. Thanks so much for the follow, Wasabi. Window size is not fixed. Window size can be any size window. And it's not asking for yeah. But good luck, Cyclops. Okay, current if current sum Hi, Shazam. Welcome in. I did, Jonas. Cyclops, that's what I say. I say, basically, I will work for peanuts as long as it can cover childcare. I just want the experience. I just want the experience. Syntax error. Oh, wait. I don't think I can do slices, huh? Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, how do I... $80. Oh my gosh. Wait. I think it's this. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. I have done 84 problems, or actually 85 now. 85. Yes, I am doing it from 1. Are there other tests? I mean, I'm scared to... Okay, where's the test case? Are there no extra sub test cases? Apparently they don't have any test cases. Oh, thanks, Shazam. I appreciate it if you subscribe, but you don't have to, no pressure. Okay. Interesting concept. Why is it an interesting concept? That I'm streaming Leetcode? Okay, I'm just gonna submit. It's fine. Okay, well... I mean... I passed. And honestly, the fact that I didn't remember how the code went and I was able to work through it, pretty proud of myself. Proud of myself. Okay, so we solved the hard today, and then we solved the easy. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, another one. No, I'm going to sleep. Let's see who's streaming right now. See. This is the way? Okay, I am curious about the divide and conquer approach though, Turing. So, I would love to hear more about that, but not tonight. Let's see. I feel like I should raid someone because I got a whole bunch of raids tonight, so... Thanks, Cyclops. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate your help and your patience. You are amazing. Good luck on your Pinterest application. I hope you hear back from them. But yeah, thank you. Have a good night. Bunny streaming too. Fun. Yeah, I have rated quantum a good amount. Shazam, technically I am a baby programmer. I've been coding for about 3 years, but it's been kind of on and off just due to personal reasons. I basically programmed a baby. and I'm still updating said baby. um but yeah, I'm relatively new to grinding Leetcode, but I wouldn't look at it as grinding. I look at it as learning. But yeah, so I'm self-taught with some amazing. Oh, ignore the divide and conquer approach. Okay, okay, will do. Will do. Okay, sounds good, Turing. Sounds good. But yeah, I have some amazing mentors and some amazing people who will help walk me through problems without giving me the answers so I can learn. But yeah, so I'm relatively new to programming, but not too new. Let's see. Hold on. Michael, you said hypnotic. Huh? Do I know hypnotic? I see. Hypnotic. Oh, C++. Oh, actually, hold on. Watson studies, or some Watson. This looks interesting. Let me make sure they're not a... Oh, thanks, Sam. I appreciate the hold on. I appreciate the sub. Oh, yeah, I really appreciate it. Doing the wait, hold on. Got weird spelling. No, I see hypnotic, but Ophi, who is Ophi? Ophi. Doing Zelda tapestry. Okay, hold on. Tapestry. Ophi. And Stitch. Okay, well, we're probably gonna go with her. Right? Yeah, you don't mind. You guys don't mind. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, why don't we do that? Even though I'm gonna raid and run. Let's do that. Okay. Hold on. Go sleep, Michael. Go sleep. Okay, so hold on. Cloudbot. Since you're still not allowing my okay, so if you are a follower, spam that. If you are a sub, spam that. We are going to raid Ophi and Stitch. She is doing a tapestry with cross stitching. Raid. Okay. I appreciate you guys all so much. I will see you Friday. Yes, Friday. But yeah, I'm so thankful for you guys in my community, both on Twitch and YouTube. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you. Much hearts to you. Okay, bye guys. Thank you.